Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with random reviews from the Overflow room. And today, we are continuing and concluding our survey of endless quantities of Sibelius. And we have this stack to get through. Really, it's like, wow, Sibelius is amazing. But there's a lot of it here. Really, more than I needed, more than anybody needs. Well, that's the way it goes, isn't it? So we begin with this 3-disc symphony cycle on Deutsche Grammophon. It gives you the Carillon Sibelius's on DG, plus supplements by the Helsinki Radio Symphony and Aku Kammu, except for the Berlin Phil, which gets number 2. It's a good cycle. It's really a good cycle. You know, Kammu did a complete cycle all by himself-y. A few years ago, not terribly long ago, and it was okay. It was all right. It was better when he was younger, quite frankly. So here they are, and that was nice to have. It was a DG trio thing, you know, triple disc set sort of thing. And then we've got, oh goodness, Sibelius, The Origin of Fire, with the Lahti Symphony Orchestra in Venska. This is all kinds of choral music, including 400,000 versions of this. You know, Have You Courage chorus that he wrote, the 4th version from 1904-14. I mean, it was very popular, and he kept arranging it, and hopefully he got paid to do it this time. This recording alone has the 2nd version and the 4th version, and then you get Sandals, which is actually rather cool. That says 2 versions, and The Origin of Fire, which is wonderful. It's wonderful. If you like Kullervo, if you like Sibelius's sort of primal works for male choir and whatnot, then you're going to really like The Origin of Fire. It's one of those unknown gems, and it's only 9 minutes long. So there's 2 versions of that too. I mean, gosh. I mean, it's nice that Sibelius revises things, but usually the revisions are like unilaterally better. I mean, seriously. Then we've got this Edward von Beinum Concertgebouw Decca thing with Ansaga, Tapiola, Finlandia, and Vals Triest. And they're very nice performances in somewhat grotty sound. They're from 1952, except for one of these suckers. Oh, the last 2, Finlandia and the Vals Triest, are from 1957. So they sound quite a bit better. But yeah, Von Beinum was terrific. Everything he did was like really good. So those are worth hearing. And then we've got, what is this? String quartets with the Tempera Quartet. It's in tempera paint or something like that. On Bis. This is part of the complete edition, or is it not? Maybe not. But you've got all of his music for string quartet, including the A minor string quartet from 1889. Actually, it isn't all of his music for string quartet. It's all of the music for string quartet, except for the string quartet, the Voces Intime. That one is later. That's his mature string quartet, but that's not in here. This is all kinds of other stuff. You've got 3 pieces, and you've got an allegro, a passionato, and a fugue for Martin Wegelius, and an allegretto. But the A minor string quartet is his other big one, 34 minutes, from 1889, when he was like, you know, just finishing his studies in Vienna. I mean, it's around that time, you know, when he was working on Kullervo and his first orchestral pieces. It's serious stuff. It's from just a couple of years before that, I think. And then, here it is, Vos Intime. There it is. And then we've also got his 1890 string quartet in B flat, which is the other big one, half an hour long, serious quartet. And then you've got the Voces Intime with its preliminary ending. I don't know what that meant. And the Andante Festivo, the Adagio in D minor, and all that stuff. So these are very good. And with these 2 discs, you've got all of his music for string quartet. And his major chamber works. And what is this? Oh, look, I mean, these covers are sort of getting to me here. Then we've got more. Who am I kidding? There's more music for string quartet. Disc 3. Oh my God, 33 small pieces lasting 18 minutes. And we've got the string quartet in E flat major from 1885 lasting 18 minutes. And then lots of little sniglets and individual little movements and things. So with these 3 discs, you have all the music for string quartet. And I think I actually finally covered it now. Yes, we have. There is more music for string quartet. Sibelius piano transcriptions. Oh, this is fun. This is a fun disc. This is with Henry Sigfridsson. I like this disc quite a bit. You get Peleus and Melisande, the King Christian Suite, Belshazzar's Feast, the Valse Triste, the Karelia Suite in Finlandia, all transcribed for piano. Well, that's different, right? I mean, if you're looking for some interesting things to do with Sibelius that you might not have known existed. And then this is, this is Joseph Swenson. Didn't we already do this one on Lynn? Peleus and Melisande, Kuolima, Belshazzar's Feast, the Tempest Suite number. Yeah, we did. Okay, let's ignore that. Oh, Beecham. Beecham. Beecham's wonderful. Incidental music from the Tempest. It's a collection of things. And then the rest of this is nothing to do with Sibelius. It's Richard Arnell's Punch and the Child and Lord Berners' The Triumph of Neptune, which I love, with the Philadelphia Orchestra. And good old Beecham. God, we need a Beecham box desperately. I said this before. I keep saying it. Both Sony and Warner have to do it. Both. And then we've got more on Biss. Rondo of the Waves. This is weird orchestral music. Yes, it's the Oceanities, the Yale version. Apparently he did it at Yale, and it's different from every other version. And then we've got Procession, the fragments from a suite for orchestra that was a predecessor of the Oceanities. And then we've got, let's see, what else do we have here? The Oceanities, the final version, and the Coronation March, and the little the Spring Song, and some other hoogie gutzits, goodgy sniglet things with Lotte and Venska. Very well done. Sibelius and Tchaikovsky Violin Concerti with Isaac Stern, Eugene Ormandy in Philadelphia. Good, yummy, romantic, effective, terrific performances. They really are. They're very nice. Sibelius, inspired by nature, with Segerstam and the Helsinki Phil. You get the Oceanities, the Tempest Suite number 1, the Swan of Twinella, and Tapiola. Very inspired by nature. It's a wonderful disc. Stuff you've heard before and that you can get a million different ways. And last but not least, I saved this last but not least, the complete songs. Oh, look at who's singing. You've got Tom Krause with Erwin Gage piano, Elizabeth Soderstrom with Vladimir Ashkenazy piano, and Carlos Bonell playing the guitar. It won the Solo Vocal Award in Gramophone in 1985. 4 discs of songs. Sibelius' songs are mostly in Swedish, and they're quite lovely. He orchestrated a few of them, and those orchestrations have been recorded before, and I've mentioned them at various times. Some of them I think are in here. And they're terrific pieces. This was a really lovely and important project. It's on Decca. It was part of the larger project. Remember that they did Segerstam and Söderström, and Ashkenazy did all the Rachmaninoff songs, I think, too. Like this same crew. It was sort of a kind of a quasi-series. But anyway, these are great to have. And you get them all, of course, in the Big Biss box, which I have upstairs. But this was a predecessor of that, and it was really rare and unusual repertoire when it came out. And it alerted us all to an aspect of Sibelius's art about which we knew virtually nothing. And I was delighted to hear them. And you will be too. So keep on listening, friends. That's it. We're done with Sibelius. I wanted to save something special for the very end. Actually, this was just there anyway. It was at the end of the collection because these are random reviews. But yeah, there it was. And I'm glad we wrapped up. We closed from a position of strength and musical interest. Keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.